Alright, what's up, everybody out there? Just gonna go over the some of the picks for the Bracketology 101. Bengals signed Vincent Ray, thumbs up there. The Duke, and maybe the Duke Blue Devils can go far. Tough bracket. Louisville and Duke really got screwed. They should have been 2 seeds at least. Did not get 2 seeds. So see what happens. Um, it's really tough. Looking at the brackets right now, it's really tough to say what's going to happen. But I'll go over each region with you, and I'll work from the outside. Well, my Final Four is pretty much all chalk. I definitely have Michigan State going all the way through. I got Arizona going all the way through. And I think I got Florida going all the way through. I got Florida making it deep. Florida looks like they got an easy setup run too with the schedule of teams that they're going to play. Where I'm tossed up is Michigan State, Duke, and Louisville. You go put any one of those three, because Michigan, they struggled against big physical teams like Wisconsin, and the Michigan State. They just struggled against teams but their bracket, they avoid all those teams. You know what I mean? Louisville obviously beat Michigan last year, so Louisville can beat Michigan again this year. You know what I mean? Duke, I think, can beat Michigan. I mean, it's a crapshoot, but Michigan could beat them. So the region Michigan is really set up for them to get to the Final Four. And obviously you got Wichita State, which was a great team last year, but I just think, I love their coach. But anyways, let's just go through the bracket real quick. I'm going to just pick spots for you. If you want to pick an upset, go ahead and pick it. Just do multiple brackets real quick. But let's put some music. I know this is the NBA theme song, but you gotta have this song on. You gotta have this song on. So let's go over here. I'll break it down to you. The East region, Florida. I got Florida going all the way through pretty much to the Final Four. Kansas doesn't impress me. Kansas could get upset by New Mexico. I think New Mexico, so if you want to play an upset there, this really favors Kansas and Andre Wiggins, though. Ohio State's not that good. Syracuse, but I have Syracuse going against Ohio State. Then Kansas. I got Kansas going pretty far in this one pool. But you could crapshoot there once again, the Elite Eight. You could put Ohio State there or Kansas. New Mexico could be an upset. I think New Mexico might upset Kansas. No reason not to think New Mexico could do it. So you could either put Ohio State, or Kansas in your Elite Eight right there. This is the South region. Quickly jumping over. Virginia's really good, really hot. They're going to play against the best team, Michigan State. And with that, I got Michigan State pulling this out. I really like Michigan State. Obviously, they won the tournament. The last two teams have won their tournaments. Last teams that won the national title have won their conference tournament titles as well. So let's keep that theme going. I love Michigan State. So Michigan State, Virginia, you could go either way here and put Virginia in the Final Four if you want to back yourself up. But then again, I see Virginia maybe struggling against Memphis. I like Memphis' coach. Memphis could pull a big upset at the 8th spot there and beat Virginia. I wouldn't be surprised if you want to pick that. Cincinnati, always overrated, and I'm not expecting anything. They might sneak by and get beat by Harvard, but they're not going to beat Michigan State. Love Michigan State in this spot. UNC, I got UNC beating Providence. Providence is hot off the win, though. Maybe you could go with Providence. But I'll go with the UNC Ohio State. I got Iowa State going really far. Connecticut, St. Joe's, you can go either way. St. Joe's versus Villanova. It's crazy they had the two Philly teams go against each other. I don't even know where these games are being played in the East region. So you could go. I got Villanova going to the Elite Eight though. I got Villanova, Michigan State, and then Michigan State goes up against Florida. So then Arizona, I got pretty much Arizona has a really easy schedule for the most part. And really, really easy in that bracket. I mean, you could just pretty much put Arizona all the way. I mean, San Diego State could be a problem. Oklahoma could be a problem. But I really don't see them having any problems. And I'm not sure Wisconsin. This really favors Wisconsin too. Wisconsin's going to be at Green Bay. Oregon can give them a run though. If you want to go anywhere for an upset, Oregon in that spot against Creighton, and then Creighton could go all the way to the Elite Eight and play Arizona. But that's it, no further. So I mean, Arizona is really almost like a shoo-in in that one spot with this. Just the style of their basketball doesn't play. If Wisconsin was in it with like Louisville, they don't even get to, you know what I mean? If they were going to play Louisville in between 32 and 16, they would have lost and be out. Wisconsin actually has a shot to get to the Final Four with the way this bracket sets up. So, like I said, teams that I would put is definitely Wisconsin, Arizona between those two. Oregon could make a deep run. They gave Louisville a big run for their money last year. They were able to hang with Louisville, and I don't know how much of the team has changed. I'm not that knowledgeable, but I really like Arizona possibly on an upset. If you want to, different brackets, obviously. You got your chalk bracket, then you got a little upset bracket. And this bracket this year just amazes me. I don't see no way in the world why. NC State could beat St. Louis. Either way, it don't matter. NC State really caught some people's attention late in the tournament. So that could be an upset there. Or you could pick St. Louis. Either way, Louisville is going to meet up with Wichita State. Rematch of last year in the Final Four game. That's a most definite prediction. I love Louisville. I'll be betting mad money on Louisville to cover against Manhattan big, and I'll be betting them big against whoever they play in the round of 32. Love Louisville. And then, so anyways, Duke, I love Duke as well, and hopefully Duke can cover. This is where it gets really confusing. Okay, Duke got a 3 seed, but they put Duke in the worst region of all, and Duke will not survive this region, but they will get far. They could beat UMass or Iowa, Tennessee, whatever. Pick your poison there. I mean, UMass could get upset, so if you want to pick a first round of 64 upset in a different bracket. But pretty much Duke, and then, Michigan matches up. Michigan style of play matches up with Duke. So you could fill out multiple brackets here in the Elite Eight. You could have Duke going against Louisville or Michigan against Duke. Either way, it don't matter. It could be Wichita State, because it's a feel-good. They're the feel-good story right now, and that will bring in, with them going 34-0, it brings in a lot of ratings, and them getting to the Final Four is very important. And I love Greg Marshall. I really like him. I think he's a good guy. This, that, the third. But I just don't see them winning against the likes of Louisville, Duke, and in that course. You know what I mean? And it's if they even get through Kentucky. They gotta get through Kentucky, Louisville, and Duke. This Midwest region, they screwed just a lot of people. They just really screwed a lot of people. So, like I said, Wisconsin was in this region, they'd be done. But Wisconsin has a shot now to get to the Final Four. Their brand of basketball. So, but me, you can either go Louisville, Duke, or Michigan on this side. That's just my prediction. On this side, pretty much like Arizona. Like 70% like Arizona, 30%. I would say I like Wisconsin, because I can't see anything else. Florida, I'm like 100% behind Florida. Andre Wiggins is not that good. Ohio State could give them trouble. So like 10% favorite to Ohio State. So so either way, whoever wins the Florida-Michigan State game, I got winning the championship. So that's pretty much it. I got Villanova going pretty deep. I love Michigan State coming out. I just don't see nobody else coming out of this East region. So whoever wins that game is my championship winner, and that's pretty much it. So there you go. Either you can go with Florida as national champ, or Michigan, or you could go with Louisville and repeat. It's very hard to repeat. I don't know. Duke's not big enough. Michigan State and Michigan they'll just kill each other. Arizona has a shot. I don't know, but I'm not buying into Arizona. So there you go. There's my brackets for you. So a mixture of Final Four. Pretty much. Once again, let me just reiterate. Florida, Michigan State, Arizona, and then this one you can go Louisville, Duke, Michigan. Either way, and I couldn't get behind. Can't get behind Wichita State. Wichita State gets to the Final Four again. Oh my God, it would be shocking. It could happen though. Crazy things have happened, so we'll see. So that one I'm torn. I can't pick either way because it's a crapshoot. It's just too much of a crapshoot. That region, picking that region is super hard. But there you go. There it is. There's the brackets. We'll come out with a video this week, maybe later on. See what happens. The Bengals might sign Andre Hawkins, may not. So, hopefully they don't sign him. I don't want him signed. Bengals got to do something though. They have to go out and sign somebody. It's pretty pathetic, The two best teams in football are getting better. It's just Bill Belichick just got better. Emmanuel Sanders just went to Denver. So Peyton Manning just got 10 times better. It's like, oh well, forget Eric Decker. Now they got Emmanuel Sanders. It really doesn't matter. And then DeMarcus Ware, they just got better. I mean, these are the teams you're going to be competing with in the playoffs. You're supposed to be thinking Super Bowl, and I don't know, man. But it's going to be hard to just say get rid of Andy Dalton. Hopefully they don't sign him. He hasn't been signed yet. Hopefully he does not get signed. I would not pay him. I would let him hit the open market. I don't think he's going to have a good season. Another thing is, remember, he played Detroit, Green Bay. Their defense is not that good. Chicago, that was like one of his worst statistic games versus the NFC East. Now he'll be going against the NFC, not West, but Central. New Orleans is very good defense with Rob Ryan. Tampa Bay's Lovie Smith, obviously defensive-minded coach. He's lucky if he gets one touchdown, but besides the Atlanta game where he might get 3 or 4, he pretty much was in those 3 games in Carolina. Ron Rivera held that team, so he's going to be facing better defensive teams this year. There's no way he puts up 30 touchdowns this year. No way in the world, unless Marvin Jones just pulls it out of his ass every time. He's pulling plays out of his ass, but I find it very hard for him to have 30 touchdowns this year, especially with Hugh Jackson wanting to become more a run first, run heavy type. I'm very anxious to see what Hugh Jackson has. I want to see this offense because I thought Brokowski sucked. I thought Gruden kind of. I don't know if it was Gruden or Dalton. You know what I mean? But Gruden definitely didn't like the run. He liked to try to do different things, and so I questioned a lot of his play calling on first and second down. But anyways, But I think he definitely was like a quarterback whisperer for Dalton. So you'll see the correlation. Trust me. Without Jay Gruden, he is not putting up 30 touchdowns. As nice as Marvin Jones and AJ Green are, he's not putting up 30 touchdowns. Okay, and Tyler Eifert seems a little overrated in my opinion. And Gresham too. Gresham, don't get me wrong, great blocking tight end. So he will be missed. Either way, he's going to be missed. So and halfway decent catching the football, but he never really, he never really had, we kind of thought he was going to transcend into this Tony Gonzalez, Jimmy Graham type tight end, and he never really has. He's just more of the traditional, old school tight end, in that aspect. So, and I don't know what Eifert. I know it's very confusing because Eifert is, he's second on the depth chart, and I don't know. You know what I mean? I was hoping to see this Gronkowski type offense, and it never did. Hernandez type thing with them too, and it never really transformed, or the plays never really seemed that way. So I'm sorry, I'm going in to talk about the Bengals, baby, because we'll see what happens. Before you know it, it will be August, the preseason, and then September, boom, Labor Day comes and goes, and boom, week 1, and we're rolling. Alright then, well, hey guys, anyways, enjoy the brackets. Good luck filling them out. Hopefully you win, get those $1 billion from Berkshire Hathaway, Mr. Warren Buffett. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm just kidding, but yeah. Good luck filling out the brackets. Hope you do good. Enjoy the tournament. Enjoy the month of March. And, alright, have a good one, guys, and we'll probably reevaluate. I'll do another video week 16, and I'll make predictions on the games from the Sweet 16 on in. All right, guys, take it easy. Have a good one.